love my coffee. I have it every morning, but this morning we had some stuff to do for the church right before I left, and I just didn't have time to do. So this morning was a kind of morning, but which does not happen all that often, but I needed it this morning, so here we are. We're about to go in and okay guys, I just got home from work. I brought me my little snack things to eat with me on the way home, and I got these this morning. They are salt and pepper cashews. These are so good, but I was so tired. I didn't even eat anything. So I'm gonna snack on these real quick, and then I think we're just gonna get something to eat tonight. I'll try to get something a little bit healthier to show a good option if you're eating out that's also gluten-free. But this is just a reminder, this is one of my habits, to give myself grace. My goal is always to cook every meal as much as I can, you know, but this is day 8 of 12 for me. So day 7 of 12. I don't even know what day it is. It's fine, but I'm exhausted. So we are going to just grab something quick, but I'll keep you up. All right, so I talked about this in one of my other videos, but I just wanted to show, this is also how I think about what I'm going to have for dinner each day. So these were actually switched because I just messed up. Whenever I work, Raymond normally has lunch out, so we just switched that. But this helps me see what I need to get from the grocery store, but it also helps me to see where or what I need to be thinking about preparing for the next day and everything like that. That way I'm successful with eating healthy throughout the day, because a lot of times at dinner time, that's when I'm just absolutely exhausted and just really do not feel like cooking some days. So if I have to sit there and think about, okay, this is what I'm making, this, and this, then more than likely I'm not gonna wanna do it. So instead, I try to pick easy, healthier meals and then know ahead of time, do I need to lay something out that morning? That way I have no excuse. So that's a good tip as well. All right, I pulled my hair up and we are having some hot chocolate because it's just been a crazy day. So we're gonna enjoy this hot chocolate. As you saw, my dinner wasn't necessarily the quote unquote healthiest, but I do think it's a good alternative. And I really didn't have a lot of other carbs today, so I was okay having that and then having this right here. I'm not doing completely low carb, but I am trying to be mindful about what I am doing. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about is certain things that I've been doing. I'm doing it because I've read how good they are for gut health. So as to whether or not that's true, I can't really say for sure. I will say I've been doing these things consistently for about 2 weeks now, and I honestly do feel like I can see a difference. So the first thing that I did, as you saw, was intermittent fasting. So I feel comfortable doing that right now on this rotation because it's not a lot of strenuous moving. It's not like it was when I was in the ER. It's more not necessarily sedentary, but I'm not using lots of energy on it where I need that fuel source. So I'm okay doing intermittent fasting right now, which is what I'm doing. So I finish eating around 8 or 9 at night, depending on, you know, if we get out of church late or we go out to eat with the church family or something and it's a little bit later, then I'll do that. But then I also have been doing my little tonic in the morning with the apple cider vinegar and lemon water. There are studies that apple cider vinegar really helps with your digestion. I've also seen it can help boost your metabolism. I'm not really as sure about that, but as far as gut health, it does have really good studies about helping rebalance and helping with that. And then drinking lemon water throughout the day. Lemon is supposed to also help with digestion and just help with gut health in general as well. So those are 3 things that I've been really consistent about doing every day for the past 2 weeks. Some other things were having collagen or some type of substance like that once a day. So I add that into my coffee in the morning, which I've actually been drinking black. So I've been very consistent with that as well. And then the other thing is just trying to stick to being consistent about cutting things out of my diet that I know are very inflammatory and that really affect me. So, of course, gluten is one. I've been gluten-free since August of 2019. And I am super, super, super careful about making sure that I don't have any gluten because I know that it really does have such a bad effect on my stomach, and I'm in so much pain if I have it that I almost can't function and I have to just take the day off, or if it goes for longer than a day, which it typically does, then those are those days that I am risking my quality of life just to be able to have whatever it is that I'm wanting to have temporarily. So that's a big thing. Also, in some of my videos, you might have seen that I talk about I'm trying to cut back on dairy. So dairy is one of those things that, like cow's milk dairy specifically, that the protein in it is very aggravating to my stomach. I'm not lactose intolerant, just like I don't have celiac disease. But with the gluten, I feel like it's a pretty severe gluten intolerance. With the dairy, I feel like I do have an intolerance to it, but not enough that I need to completely cut it out. So I do try to limit it because large amounts do irritate my stomach, but I can have small amounts, and so I keep that in. And other than that, the other big one is sugar alcohols. I cannot tolerate sugar alcohols. I used to, when I didn't know it was intermittent fasting at the time because I really wasn't practicing it consistently. I was just doing it exam days when I didn't have time to eat. But when I would do that, I would have an energy drink or something that it was the zero sugar one. It would have sugar alcohols in it, and I wouldn't have anything else, but my stomach would be really irritated and hurting. Not quite as bad as the gluten, but still pretty bad. So, and it took me forever to figure out, Brooke, this is what it is, but it took me doing the low FODMAP diet back in August of 2019. If you don't know about that, I might do a video just on gut health, the one I'm doing for that specifically, but that's pretty much cutting out foods that are known to be inflammatory mediators and cause the inflammation process in your body and cause you to have the pain, the distress, and you cut that out and then slowly introduce them one at a time back in to see what irritates your stomach. And so I found out sugar alcohols was one as well. So doing each of those things is what I've been doing pretty consistently, like I said, for the past 2 weeks to really be able to see a difference in my gut health. And I truly feel like I have. And I think, like I said, I may do a video on just gut health specifically, on things that I've learned, things that I've read, and go that way. That way, if there's a little bit more detail for those of you who might struggle like I do. But other than that, that wraps it up for this, what I eat in a day. It was a little bit different because I worked today, but this is a pretty standard, typical day in what I eat in a day. I don't normally cook out, so that was a little change there, but giving myself grace, having exceptions, when I'm just so dead and so tired that, at least I'm eating something a little bit better, So thank you for watching today's video. I hope you like it and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and leave any comments or message me if you have any suggestions for any new videos. Thanks.